Welcome in everyone to another episode, and today we have Malfoy Manor. Let's dive right into it. With set number 76453, this set has 1,601 pieces, includes a whopping 9 minifigures, with a price range of about 150 US dollars. It comes in about 9 cents per piece. Before diving into this set, make sure to hit that like and subscribe or comment button, really helps support the channel. Now, getting into the box art of this set, yes, I know you're expecting something different here in 2025, and so was I, honestly. It's still going to have that dark blue kind of night theme to it, but this is the Deathly Hollow, so maybe I was expecting something maybe a little bit more blackish, kind of something a little bit more darker, but the Malfoy Manor looks really great here. All the minifigures are placed in exactly the right spots, except for Voldemort kind of flying over the mansion in the back. I don't really understand that, but other than that, it looks really good. I'm very happy with the box art on this set. Now, after you open up the box, you're going to find 13 total bags and an instruction manual. It's kind of a new envelope system that I've never seen before, so I was kind of excited to open it up. But to my surprise, there was nothing really special inside of the envelope. It is just the instruction manuals, the sticker sheet, and that's really it. You guys know me, and I'm a very stickler for instructions. I do keep all my instructions, so I was hoping there was a little bit more information about this, maybe some pictures from the scenes of the movie. I just don't really understand why Lego doesn't do that. They really pick and choose when they want to. So, nothing really special inside the box other than the bags. Now, in this set, there is 9 whopping minifigures, and we're going to deep dive into all 9 of them. First and foremost, we have Narcissa Malfoy, and they did a really good job here. I think the older version's a little bit better, has a little bit more of that blonde feature with the robes on the older one. This one is a little disappointing because there are no robes, but they did a good job with the front and back torso on this minifigure. There are 2 faces to her. Again, a really great minifigure, but the old one is just that much better. Now we run into Lucius Malfoy, and it's a minifigure that I know you and me was hoping for it to be an elevated minifigure, a very special one of one, a minifigure you're never going to see in another set because this is his mansion, it's his set. Well, it's the Malfoy mansion, but overall, it's his set and it's his house. So, other than that, it's still a really good minifigure. I was just hoping for a little bit more on this one. Next up, we have Draco Malfoy, and this minifigure is actually really great because he's an adult, and most of the Draco Malfoys we get are normally the kid ones, and they seem to mass produce the same exact one forever. So this is actually a really great rendition of Draco Malfoy. He has just a regular face and then an angry face from the scuffle of this actual scene from the movie. So overall, the entire Malfoy family, I'm decently satisfied. I wish some of these were really special minifigures though, with some robes or maybe just something special that you wouldn't necessarily get in future sets because it is their house. It is the Malfoy Manor set. So maybe one of the Malfoys could have been a little bit extra than what it is now, but overall, still really cool minifigures. Now we run into Bellatrix Lestrange, probably a top 5 minifigure for the entire Harry Potter collection for all fandom. This is a really great minifigure, and the reason why none of these minifigures have robes, including Lord Voldemort, is because this is a play set, so they want the legs to be able to run around and things like that. So the robes kind of restrict things like that, but this minifigure should definitely have some robes. She's really cool, and she has a Gryffindor sword. She has 2 faces, one regular and then one very, very sinister. Next up, we run into Lord Voldemort, and he's a very basic Lord Voldemort with 2 legs, and it's very strange. Lord Voldemort has 2 legs, but his face looks like Lord Voldemort, I guess, and it's the hardest minifigure Lego and Harry Potter can possibly ever do because it's never going to look correct. Because the actor in the actual movie is just so much better than the minifigure. But when you compare the older ones to these newer ones with Bellatrix and Lord Voldemort, you let me know in the comments which ones you like more. I kind of like the older ones more than this one just because of the robe features. But again, this is kind of a play set, so they want the legs to kind of move around, even though it looks really weird on these minifigures. So let me know in the comments which ones are your favorites. Now, moving on from the dark side, we finally hit Luna Lovegood, and this is a minifigure that is, again, very, very popular. This set has a lot of really good minifigures that don't really come up very often, and Luna Lovegood is one of them. They did a great job with her torso, front and back. The hair looks really, really great, and again, it's a minifigure you don't see very much, so when you do get it, you absolutely have to have it. Now, to your surprise, Hermione is actually the disappointing minifigure this entire set because in this scene where she kind of gets attacked by Bellatrix, there is no blood or scars on this minifigure as it should be, especially fighting over the Gryffindor sword and just kind of that whole entire scuffle where she gets pinned down. She should be definitely more distressed in this scene. Obviously, her face shows that, but it's just not enough. She should have had some scars, blood, or maybe just a little something different with this character. But other than that, it's still a Hermione Granger you're never going to get. So it's definitely one of one. Now we run into Harry Potter, and he comes with the famous golden snitch, the first one that he caught ever at Hogwarts. Now, this minifigure is actually really special because Harry Potter has a beat up face. Harry Potter is actually known to be a very boring minifigure in the Harry Potter Lego community, but in this set, it's actually pretty cool. His jacket is messed up, his face is messed up, so he has a lot of really great character details that you're not going to see ever again. So definitely, this is a one of one. Now, with all three of these, Luna, Hermione, and Harry, I think they paired very, very well. I think they could have added Ron. I don't know why they really didn't because he's such a main character. Honestly, I think Ron gets the short end of the stick, but they just made the Burrows set. Other than that, all three of these are really great and definitely something to be very proud about. And lastly, the number one minifigure in this entire set is Dobby. To your surprise and my surprise, it's a very famous character, one of everyone's favorite. And when these minifigures come around for Dobby, they're very, very popular. The only problem with this one is there's no stab wound, there's no kind of blood on this one when he gets stabbed, technically in the next scene, but still, they should have had that in there or maybe just like some other kind of feature to make him a little bit different than any other character again. Overall, all nine of these minifigures bring so much to the table. They're all collectibles. I think Malfoy Manor, this has got to be one of the best minifigures selection Harry Potter has ever done. So the scene's really great. The minifigures are really great. There's just some robes that should have been added, some extra features to Hermione and Dobby. Other than that, a 10 out of 10 in my book. It's actually why I bought the set. Now, getting into the actual set, I will first off say this is the first set I've been excited about, other than the actual Burrow set that came out a little bit last year. So, there's a lot to talk about here, and a couple of the play features we're going to go off right off the bat. First and foremost, you're going to get a gargoyle front gate. It's kind of cool, it's a little play feature. I don't necessarily see why we're getting this little gate to the mansion, because if we were, we should definitely get a lot more than just two little gates. And then we have these little bird fixtures that, again, don't really see the purpose of it, just to add a little bit more decor to the mansion. Overall, you're going to be pretty surprised on the height of this actual set. It is 3 stories, I guess you can kind of say. Three kind of squish stories, but other than that, it is still 3 stories. It is very thin when you actually look at it on the width wise. So I was expecting a little bit more when it comes to the actual thickness of this set, but overall, it is a pretty great size. Now, let's get into the details of this set because the backside and front side of the set have a lot to talk about. And first things first, we have the beautiful fireplace, dining room with the massive paintings in there to really kind of make the Malfoy Manor look like rich, kind of historic, very, very old school. And I really like that detail. There are 4 to 6 bedrooms in here. There is a reading room, a toilet, a kitchen, a piano room, and then you have a couple of the dungeons down there. Well, at least kind of looks like the dungeons. One side has a dungeon area with a spider and some of the other things. The other side has a dungeon gate with a kitchen, so I was a little confused about that. And then when you put the minifigures actually in the dining room, you can see it comes to life just that much better. It really kind of paints the picture from the scene. I loved the detail of this backside. Again, there's a lot of really cool playable rooms in here, so you're going to be able to enjoy just not just looking at it, but actually having some play features. Now, going over to the front side of the manor, there's also a lot to talk about here and some things I wanted to point out. Some mistakes that I did. Now, you can see in the window panes If you're a Lego builder before, just like myself, you understand that some of the mold on the Lego pieces, they are really white or sometimes they're clear. It's one or the other. And I wasn't paying attention to all of the windows, and some of the windows are white, kind of that mold on the outside, and it doesn't look that great. So if you are building this set, make sure to pay attention to that because the details are in there and you can definitely tell a difference because there is, I don't even know how many windows in this set. A little too many if you ask me, but it definitely adds to the beauty of the manor itself. All right, now moving to the play features of this set, which I'm sure you're kind of excited about because having a Harry Potter set with some play features is definitely a plus. And first things first is Dobby and the dining room with the chandelier. The problem is where do you put Dobby? So this is one of the main features of the set that I just don't understand. It's a really cool play feature. Matter of fact, if you look here, you just pull this little Lego pin and the chandelier just falls, and it's really, really easy to reinstall it. You can remove the dining room table, put the minifigures there, and kind of recreate the scene. Again, there's not a really good place to put Dobby. That's the only downfall. And then the other really cool play feature is the stairs move. Now, in the actual movie, the stairs don't move because I don't really remember seeing stairs, but it is a cool play feature for the stairs to kind of go back and forth. I definitely love that. I think that the dining room should have been a little bit bigger. Again, this set is a little thinner than usual, but it is a play set. Was just hoping maybe for a little bit more. So, overall, the play features are there. You got the chandelier, you have the playable scenery, you have the stairs, and then you have the really cool rooms to put all of the minifigures in. Now it's time for me to let you know whether you should buy this set right now, wait for it to go on sale, or save your money and don't buy it at all. All in all, this set has 1,600 pieces at 150 US dollars, and it has 9 minifigures, including the snake. I will say it is definitely a bang for your buck if you're a Harry Potter Lego fan because you're going to get under 10 cents per piece. It has some really great minifigures that you're not going to see in other sets. All in all, what I'm going to say, and I don't really ever say this, is either buy it now or wait for it to go on sale. Look, it's the beginning of the year right now. There's going to be plenty of sales throughout the year, and Harry Potter will go on sale at some point. Now, the Malfoy Manor is super popular. It sells out pretty fast because it's a set that we've never seen before. So I will say, if you can't wait, just go ahead and buy it. But definitely, definitely buy it at some point in your Lego life. I love this set. I was so excited to get it, and I hope you really love it too. Let me know in the comments which minifigure is your favorite and what Harry Potter sets you're looking forward to in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see everybody on the next one.